Hello and welcome to this episode of Hampton Roads Business Live. My name is Rory Graham and I'm your host, and today we have the pleasure of having with us Anna Yarashus from Better Solutions for Biz. Welcome.
Yes, thank you very much.
Now, we had a really nice conversation before we did the interview, so I know quite a bit about what you're doing, but why don't you tell the viewers what you do? What is an overview of what your company does?
Sure. We are a business process consulting firm, and we focus on helping small to medium-sized businesses understand how they're doing businesses and improve the way they're doing it.
Okay, and I know from our conversation, everything that we do as small business people, it is a process. We've developed it over the years. And from how we take in sales, how we make sales, how we produce everything, okay? And so what you're saying is you take a look at the processes of how it's being done.
Right, yes.
Yeah, and then you help implement possibly new ways of doing it, or new technology, or to make things easier or simple.
Exactly.
Okay, so you bring a whole new perspective to that most small businesses don't have a department for that.
Right, exactly.
But you come from, I want to talk about just a little bit, that you come from a field where you worked with a lot of larger corporations. Right.
I started with larger corporations, and I did this for 23 years, working through the business offices and the manufacturing offices of very large corporations. And we worked through by step, doing process mapping, understanding how things were working, and really what the cost of those things were doing. Now, that's a large corporation, and they need to maintain and keep track of their costs. But from a small business owner's point of view, as you try and grow and as you transition, bringing on new people or go to a new location, you need to be able to pass these types of methods on to people as they come on, and make sure that you're doing it at the bottom bargain price that you possibly can, and to be able to get the quality product out the door.
Okay, so you help companies take advantage of what typical large companies have departments for, or have developed over a number of years, and then you bring that same expertise to small companies.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so you help them compete.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, because competition's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Large and small.
And it helps to have an objective observer kind of come in and help them see unseen possibilities,
right, because sometimes you don't know what you don't know.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. All right, and so when should they, I think you just mentioned some of them, but when should a business, when's the ideal time for them to call you? It's when they're doing something new, a process, or they're moving, or
right, exactly. It's a matter of understanding if you've got a new business coming on, a new product line coming up, if you're going to hire a couple of people, maybe not just a replacement, but a new position, you need to be able to have your methods laid out so that you can hand them over to people to ensure that people are doing the same thing, what you want them to do, and communicate to them what they need to be doing. And this is a method to be able to do that.
What's the most common improvement that you see that companies need?
Well, they need to always reduce their costs, costs at bottom line. But efficiency, bringing in new technology, just like we were talking about, point of sale software can help people improve their processes. And if you're doing things by hand, if you're writing invoices by hand, and you bring in a software that never makes a mathematical error and always gets you the right tax number, then you're doing a lot better, and now you've got more time for your customer. Now you have more time to interface with your client.
Okay, and so all right, so let's say someone's listening to this and they say, "Wow, that sounds like I have nothing to lose."
Right.
So how do they work with you?
Well, they just call me, and then we have a free consultation that talks about how their business is operating and what things that they need and what things that they're doing, and we can help them identify some unseen opportunities.
Okay, and
lay out their processes. I mean, it all comes down to how are you working? What is your business process?
Right.
And let's talk about how that works.
Okay, so initial consultation would basically just be kind of like you just look at an overview of what they're presently doing, see where you
Right.
could fit in to help.
Right, exactly.
Okay, all right, and we asked about before about the most common improvement. What do you see as the biggest mistake that businesses make?
The biggest mistake is that they try and do it themselves. And the owners know their processes. They brought it to the world. But as it grows, it has to change. And there are methods, there are real engineering methods that can be used to make it more efficient and potentially see opportunities that the business owner was just focused on getting it done that could possibly be brought in to enhance it, make it better for the client, improve your product. Make your service a little bit on the edge, on the cutting edge, which is above and beyond your competition.
So you seem like you are very passionate about what you do.
I do. I just see that it is something to help sustain small and medium-sized business, and I think that's a contribution to the economy.
Oh, that is the growth engine of the whole economy.
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah. So I'm a big believer in small business as well. That's why we do this.
Yes.
Okay, is there anything that I haven't mentioned that you would like to? Or did I cover it?
I think you covered it, but
see, I
just
did a
call
good
me.
job.
You
just
did.
Call me, okay. Good tagline. Call me.
Call me.
Okay. All right. So if you have a business, you're doing some expansion, you're doing some new hiring, or you just haven't changed your processes or even looked at them in a long time, you might find a great deal of benefit by giving Anna a call and let her take a look and see how she might be able to help you do things faster, smoother, more profitable, that sort of thing. Like she said, nothing to lose, give her a call. Her contact information is at the end of this video, and it's also at the bottom of this page. So I thank you for coming in, and I wish you a great deal of success.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.